Hello YouTube, Robert Alvarez, the Psychic Witch, also known as Mr. Lighting and a Fan. And it is my pleasure to talk to you about one of the 5 of the Moon, Serpent, and Bone, October's ominous occasions. Oh my goodness, I know that was so bad. I know. But anyway, so it makes me so happy to work with Amy. It really does. Amy is the Living Goddess and Creatrix of the Moon, Serpent, and Bone night markets. Working with her is such a pleasure. It is a joy. She works hard. She does so much for all the readers, all the vendors, all the volunteers that work with her, and all the staff people at the venues that she uses. So this one is the first annual haunting. And it is the Moon, Serpent, and Bone first annual haunting. And it is taking place in the Sing Sing Kill Greenway in Ossining, New York. Now, it is named after the infamous prison, although I don't think it is in the vicinity of the infamous prison, although I don't know. I really don't know. So what I'm looking forward to is, number 1, working with Amy. Number 2, I've never been in Ossining before. I think in all the time that I've been traveling to and from the Hudson Valley area of New York State, I have been through Ossining. But this will be my first time being in Ossining proper and not moving through it like on a train or in a car or what have you. And it's going to be by the water. So I do not doubt that the number of spirits are going to be in full force that evening. So it just so happens that Drake, in addition to being my awesome audiovisual person for my YouTube videos, is also my amazing computer tech person. And he did assure me that I will be able to offer virtual sessions that evening. So here are the details. It will be Friday, October 18th, 2024, from 6 to 10 p.m. Eastern Time. I will say that if you want an official cutoff time, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time, meaning that if you do not schedule an appointment with me prior to 9:30 p.m., it definitely will be a little tricky. I will say that. So definitely keep in mind that I will be available at this event from 6 to 10 p.m. Eastern Time. That's number 1. And number 2, I will be available for in-person sessions as well as virtual sessions, phone, video, and email. So keep that in mind. I will also post something for reconfirmation, just in case some of you are like, well, you know, what if it's not happening? But I will tell you that I've been assured that it is going to happen, that I will be available for virtual sessions. And if you contact me that night, it probably will be too late. I've already started booking for September and October. I do not know how many people will be attending this event. I know that Moon, Serpent, and Bone is working in collaboration with an Ossining, New York-based community center. So everybody is spreading the word. In fact, I've been spreading the word very limitedly or very infrequently. That is going to change. Now that these videos are being recorded and now that I've already begun writing the accompanying blog posts, once I start, it's going to go out. The word is going to go out, and then any opportunity to do your thing and book a session with me is going to become virtually impossible. So if you are interested, let me know ahead of time, because that's the way it works, and I would say book it. Book it, book it, book it. Because if you don't book it, you miss out. But there are other opportunities, you have options, as I'm fond of saying. And I must admit, I'm also very intrigued because Sing Sing is an infamous prison that was in Ossining, New York. To my knowledge, it is no longer an active prison. I believe that is correct. It's no longer, or is it?
No.
Okay, so I'll let you know in the description box if it's still an active prison, although I don't believe it is. Because I have this vague recollection of a psychic medium that I used to work with who spent the night in, oh no, that wasn't, I think that was another, I'll find out. So all the information will be in the accompanying blog post, and I cannot overemphasize that, because I do like to keep some of my videos as short as possible. This video is definitely going to be under 10 minutes. That was confirmation. And the accompanying blog post will have all the information. But I will say this. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments. And I will reply as soon as possible, and I will give you additional information and answer your questions. I am not worried about any ghosties affecting anything, affecting my psychic abilities. I expect to encounter a lot of spirits that night. So, and I may say, hey, you know, if you want to help out with this reading, you're more than welcome. But if you start any bullshit, you gotta go. And I will say, it will be very curious, because some of you know one of the things that I love most about working with Amy is that she does an optional cleansing and blessing ritual prior to the beginning of a market. And when I say optional, and what she means by optional is that you are not required to attend just because you're one of the readers or one of the vendors. But I will say, it serves me very well. It is a simple but very powerful cleansing and blessing ritual, and I will tell you, it makes a huge difference for me, because every single time I work with Amy, every single time I'm at a Moon, Serpent, and Bone market, I quickly lose track of the number of clients with whom I meet. And I want to tell you something. It is one of the reasons why Amy has spoiled me for working with other people, because when other people don't even do half as much as Amy does, it makes a difference. And it shows. It shows, because it's like, okay, here I am at this public venue, and this person who said they were going to mention me in their socials didn't. And then here I am twiddling my thumbs, playing with my cards, when I could be meeting with clients, but I'm not meeting with clients. So, like I said, Amy has spoiled me. So anybody who wants me to work in their metaphysical store, anybody who wants me to work at their markets, they have some big shoes to fill. And I don't mind telling you that I give other companies one chance. One chance. If I do well, if I even do half as well with you as I do with Amy, I'll stick with it. But I gotta see something. I worked with a company last year. They've been in business for more than 20 years. 2 readings. 2 readings. And I'm like, how the fuck am I doing 2 readings? At psychic fairs, I have a line of people waiting for me. There was no line of people waiting for me. And I'm like, this makes no sense to me. And the interesting thing was that there were 3 other practitioners who were not there. They were posted in the advertising and in the flyers that they were going to be there, and then their plans changed. They weren't there. So I'm like, okay. But in any event, if you have any questions about this event, leave it in the comments. I will get back to you as quickly as I can. In the meantime, as always, thank you to all of you in YouTube land for all the likes, all the comments, all the shares, and all the subscriptions to my YouTube channel. And of course, an extra big and beautiful and bountiful thank you to those of you who have already scheduled your sessions. And that goes without saying. I mean, you know what it is? I know that I say that at the end of every video, but it really does make a difference to me. And I've said in numerous videos and numerous social media posts that for me, gratitude is a daily practice. If I wake up in the morning, I must express gratitude and praise at least 3 times. From the time that I wake up until the time that I go to sleep, it is a must for me. Gratitude is a very daily practice for me, and it is an absolute daily practice for me. So again, thank you to all of you in YouTube land for all the likes, all the comments, all the shares, and all the subscriptions to my YouTube channel. And of course, and extra big and extra beautiful and extra bountiful thank you to those of you who have already scheduled your sessions. I've already started booking up for both September and October. I have not booked up for November yet, but it's only a matter of time before that happens. So if you are interested in availing yourselves of my psychic services, my energy healing services, or my magical spellcasting services, or if you want more information, email me at thetaroman@bluetiehome.com, and I will make sure to include the email in the description box. As always, stay in tune with your intuition, stay safe, Stay hydrated, stay well, and stay tuned for the next video.